Hello, my name is Twisha Patel and this is a video about unemployment. This is a chart which shows the global unemployment rates from 2003 to 2018. Unemployment is a worldwide curse which affects a number of places across the globe. Even the most developed countries in the world have to deal with this issue. Unemployment is a problem which affects not just individual people but the financial and economic condition of a whole country. But then again, the wealthier a nation is, the better it deals with such a case. Unemployment occurs when a person who is actively searching for employment is unable to find work. And according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, everyone without a job isn't necessarily unemployed. To be counted in the employment rate, you not only have to be without a job, you have to actively look for work in the past 4 weeks. If you've given up looking for work, you're not counted in the unemployment rate. This type of people are unemployed voluntarily. They're those who have saved enough money so they can quit unfulfilling jobs. High employment rate in a country leads to social and economic problems in the community as a whole. Economic problems result in less production of goods and services, less distribution of income, loss of tax revenues, and fall in the GDP rate, and etc. Social problems causes social ills and shows effects on individuals financially and psychologically. Individuals can't meet their financial obligations on time and get high stress, which leads to problems like ill health, premature death, and suicides, etc. We'll be looking at more about unemployment, the causes, the effects, and solutions. So let's begin. So what exactly causes unemployment? There are some reasons that cause unemployment. It is very needless to say that today we live in an age of technology, and this is the main cause of this unemployment. Previously, companies required a lot of labor in order to perform tasks for them. Nowadays, people are being replaced by machines, robots, and computers at work. This is also because the high costs of the maintenance of workers, the employers rather adopt the use of machines over human labor force, since it's low cost. If compared according to the lifetime uses, machines are low cost compared to humans, and they're way more productive. Another cause is the rapid growth of population. Um, the more the population, the larger the workforce in an area, and this makes the number of jobs available smaller than the number of labor force in that area. Some areas are underdeveloped and therefore are not industrialized. Since industrial units provide employment to both educated and uneducated people, the lack of industries cause unemployment in underdeveloped areas. But then also, the industrial sector is now advancing and replacing manual labor, which was initially done by humans. The manual labor is being replaced with machines and robots. This eliminates jobs for the uneducated population, thus leaving them unemployed. These days, companies prefer to hire as few people as possible on board. This is so that they do not have to spend too much money on salaries, and secondly, so that their trade secrets do not go out. So big companies provide their employees with large number of benefits and facilities. So it is for this reason that when looking for employees, the companies have a large number of specifications that they require in a worker. So the job descriptions have become so very specific and particular that people are finding it very tough to even get an interview. This again is a disadvantage for the uneducated people in the labor force as it cuts them off the list. Then also, due to high educational requirements nowadays, more and more people from even rural regions are coming forward in order to receive an education. And because so many people are educated, the number of jobs are falling short, and that is why there is so much of unemployment, especially in big cities. But then again, once people are well educated, the chances are that they will be unwilling to accept a job which is not worthy of their intellect. All this is more like a chain, since big companies require workers with high educational backgrounds. People are encouraged to pursue higher educations, which in fact leads to the number of educated people are more than the jobs available, and it causes unemployment. So these are some of the effects that are caused to the economy and society by unemployment. So when so many people of a country are unemployed, it automatically results in recession. Recession is when the economy declines significantly. Once the people are unemployed, the government and the nation also suffers. In many countries, the government becomes responsible for providing the people with amenities and facilities which they can't afford. Therefore, the nation not only has to deal with the lost income and decreased production due to unemployment, but also it has additional costs of taking care of the unemployed people. When people are unemployed, the spending power of the unemployed person and his or her family decreases drastically, and they would rather save than spend their money, which in turn affects the economy adversely. Since they don't have too much money to spend, they will not purchase or have a lifestyle they wish to have, and the economy drops as an effect. Then, as I said, it's all a chain. So when the economy drops, the taxes increase, and prices of products and everything else increases. So this causes an insecurity about their work positions and stresses the people who are employed, and it also affects the spending power of the working people, as they start spending less than before to save money just in case their job position is at risk, and this affects the economy and the society in a negative manner. Then unemployment brings with it despair, unhappiness, and anguish. It forces people to live their lives in a way they do not wish to. Life expectancy is negatively affected, and when this happens, it leads to a number of issues like mental health problems, such as low self-confidence, feeling unworthy, depression, and hopelessness. Then it also causes tension. Unemployment causes tension, which can increase general health issues in individuals. It can lead to quarrels and arguments at home. It also leads to an increase in the rate of crime, since people are unable to fulfill the basic standards of living, so they tend to have theft and killing people, such cases of crime, in order to earn some money to have a basic standard of living. It also increases the rate of suicide attempts and actual suicides. Since people are so stressed out of being unemployed, they see suicide as an only attempt to get rid of it or get rid of the stress. Also, an unemployed person is not able to put his or her skills to use and may even lose their skills if they remain unemployed for a long time. That long time is known as the employment gap. So this employment gap makes it difficult for one to find a job, and it's also a negative aspect for them, since no one wants to hire a person who has been out of work for some or a long period of time. So when a person is unemployed for a very long period of time, they tend to lose their skills, and this also is a disadvantage for them, since they would not be able to fulfill the requirements for a job that they need. So how can it be solved? These are some points that can be followed to solve the issue of unemployment across the world. Countries should ensure that they create many job opportunities so that all the unemployed people who are eager to work get the chance to do so. And then individuals, especially the youth, should be encouraged to enter diverse fields of work and not only focus on a specific job option. Not everyone needs to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a part of the corporate jungle. There are plenty of lucrative opportunities available for individuals in other fields as well. And the government should focus on developing the industrial sectors so that job opportunities are created for both literate and illiterate workforce, since the industrial sector is the largest place where both the educated and the uneducated people are hired to work with, and this would create plenty of opportunities, job opportunities for the people, and thus it would help in decreasing the rate of unemployment. That's it for the presentation, and these are the links to the sites I use for reference. Thank you.